behind me here. And we will get started. So we'll do a little grounding first. And what grounding is it is just the opportunity to come into the room, turning off whatever was going on, starting settling into the space. I'm sitting in what's called easy pose. I have my feet closer, my legs closer to my torso. You can also do this by pushing your feet further away from your torso. Just find a comfortable way to sit for your body. So it doesn't matter if it looks like mine or different than mine, it doesn't matter. You can also sit with your legs out straight, feet. For now, we can start with feet relaxed if you want to sit with your legs extended. So we'll go around through some different our different senses. So first, I'd like for you to notice exactly what parts of you are touching something else. So in my case, the sides of my feet are touching my mat. My hands now are touching my knees. So my push, my upper thigh. Contact with my yoga mat as well. Just have a notice of what parts of you are connecting with other surfaces, basically. So this grounding also brings on life. We live outside our body, emotionally and mentally. And so this grounding helps us to just come inside, come into ourselves. And so as an example, when I go to get my taxes done, I never enjoy that. I like the tax guy, but the whole situation is I'm going to owe him money, owe the government money. So that's never a thrill for me. But when I'm in his waiting room, I will do some of these practices. So we'll move from noticing what we're connecting to or making contact with two different sounds. So listen to the space you're in. Listen for sounds inside your space, your home, your apartment, your office. And just notice what those sounds are. So I can't hear anything right now in my place except for the wind chime thingy I'm playing off to the side. But on occasion when I'm teaching up here, I can hear television because I've forgotten to turn it off. You just have a listen. You might hear voices from family or voices from coworkers, maybe if you're in a workspace. Good morning, Evan. Listening for children's laughter, someone cooking, it could be anything. So if you hear anything, so that's our sense of hearing. We move now to our sense of sight, your space, as if it is your first time in there, wherever you are, looking at it with new eyes and noticing any some objects that are like colored. So like for me, I would first look and first notice rather green things. I have some plants in here, so the green pops out at me. So notice any light colors, maybe blue things or red things on the walls or in the room. So there's the sense of sight, and then we move to the sense of, I forgot one thing when we did the sense of sounds. If you hear any noises outside, cars, dogs barking, neighbors, children, the trash truck going, picking up trash, or trucks and stuff going by, buses and all of that. See if you hear anything outside your space. And then we've done the visual, and so now we'll move into this sense of smell. So perhaps coffee brewed already, or breakfast was made or eaten already. May smell, if you use incense, something like that, on whatever smell you may notice. Or in my case, I don't smell anything. I usually have a diffuser going on in my room when I'm up in the front. I like the smell of sandalwood. It calms my nervous system down, so I diffuse a lot of sandalwood. So notice what you smell, and you may not smell anything, and that's okay. And then we move on to the breath. So we're going to be breathing through the nose, the entire class, big full breaths in and complete breaths out. Inhales, full, slow, and deep, and let all the air out. And it should be smooth, not jerky breath. So we want to control the breath as it goes in and out. It may be equal inhale time, equal exhale time. You can count it in beats, inhaling for 3, exhaling for 4, holding for 1, between. You can try out different things, but always just help. See if you notice a settling of your energy or your emotional state. You might feel the same, but look around for that. See if you just feel a little bit more calm or calm, a little bit more relaxed, not so harried and rushed maybe. See how you feel. And bring your just a few breaths. Smooth breath. Chin to chest. If you want to close your eyes, feel free. You don't have to. Closed eyes helps to cut out the external stimuli, the light, looking at all the things that are in front of you. Also, closed eyes can make you feel very uncomfortable and prefer to have your eyes open and try to lower the lids halfway. That's also another way to do that. So whatever you're comfortable with, adjust your eyes and then just hold here. Drop your shoulders down. Your chin is tucked a little bit. Just take some breaths. If you want to change the front or top leg, you can do that now if you want, or you can stay as you are. Just taking some breaths here. Smooth, controlled breathing. You can do this kind of breathing without having your hands up, like if you're in a public space and you just need to bend even and just take some focused breathing. We're going to sweep the arms out and up. Inhale, palms touch, and then exhale, hands down in front of your heart. We'll do 3 more like that. Sweep out, inhale, reach up, and then exhale down. And then notice how your shoulder joints feel as you go through these. Here's number 3. Inhaling, palms touching, exhale down. And then inhale again, palms up, exhale down, and then place the right hand down on the floor. So the right arm is straight out from the shoulder. So it's not back behind you. It's not allowing the right shoulder to cave in. And it's not the hand in front of you so that you're leaning in an awkward way backward. Right out like a kickstand, straight out from the right shoulder onto the floor, palm, right palm wide, fingers spread. And engage the arm. And what I mean by that is flex the muscles in the arm, tones the muscles without this being the focus of what we're doing. So turning on the muscles in the arms and then bringing the left arm up and across on an inhale, and then bringing the left arm down to your left side on an exhale. We'll do a few more of those. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and across to the right. And then exhale, sweep the left arm back over to the left. Do 3 more rounds. Inhale, sweep to the right. Exhale, sweep. 2 more. Inhale, sweep to the right. Exhale, sweep to the left. And 1 more. Inhale, sweep to the right. Exhale, back down toward the left. And then we're going to circle the left arm. So you can circle big circles or more vertical or smaller in diameter. It's your choice. I prefer it a little bit larger because I feel like I'm working more muscles. But it's all about what feels the best to you. So try out both. Forgot to mention, we're keeping the left but glued onto the floor. We're not leaning off of it because that reduces the stretch factor. So reverse the circle of the left arm. Continue to move your breath. And then inhale both arms up, and notice how things feel as you come back to center, especially on the left half of your body. And then exhale the left hand down to the floor. Left palm is flat, left arm is engaged. Bring the right arm up and across. Inhale. And feel the stretch around the right shoulder blade. Exhale, right arm down to the right side. We'll do 4 more like that. Inhale, sweep up and across to the left. Exhale, sweep back to the right and down. 3 more. Inhale, reach over to the left. Exhale, reach over and down on the right. 2 more, I think. In and over. And then exhale down to the right. And last one. Sweep over to the left on the breath in. And then exhale back down. Circling the right arm. Doesn't matter which direction you start. You want to change the top leg again, feel free. And also, reminder, keep the wrist off the mat. You want as deep of a stretch as we can get by keeping both hips on the floor. Circling, doesn't matter which way, will go both ways. Big or small circles, your own choice. Reverse your circle. And paying attention to the sensations in the right shoulder joint and shoulder blade. And inhale, both arms up, sit up really tall. We're going to twist to the right. So behind you, sit up tall. Twist your torso to the right and hold here. Sitting up really straight, but shoulders are down and relaxed. Let's move our head from left to right. So my neck is making a lot of noise. It doesn't hurt. It should not hurt. It's just the bones getting into their real position where they should be, or it could be hydrogen gas bubbles letting go. As long as there's no pain, move your head side to side. Sit up really tall, reach up, and then the right hand touches the left hand behind you to help push a little bit to deepen the twist. Take some breaths. You can move your head side to side or leave it in one spot. You may choose what you do with that. Take some breaths here. And then inhale, sit up tall. Let's put the other leg in front again or on top. Gonna exhale forward. So come as far forward as you can. That's comfortable. Doesn't matter how far. This is a nice stretch for if you have low back tightness, pain. These forward bends in yoga are really good for that. And you also might feel a little something happening in your hip joint. Forward bend, sit up tall, breathe in, exhale down, slow and easy. Inhale up, sit up and reach up. Exhale down. We'll do 3 more like that. Inhale, lift, sit up really tall, extend the spine upward. Exhale down. 2 more. Here's number 2, sit up and lift up. Breathe in. Exhale, down. And here's number 1. Inhale, lift. And here we're going to forward bend and hold. So position your arms in a way, turn the muscles on in the arms. Palms are pressing down into the floor. So that gives a little extra, the muscles work a little bit more when you're pressing downward into the floor. Drop your shoulders down. They're going to want to come up just because it's easier. Pull them down your back, shoulders or shoulder blades down your back and hold here. Look out towards your fingers, and if you are warmed up enough, you might be able to get forearms down. That's your choice. Look down. If your forearms down, look down toward the mat. Otherwise, you can keep the elbows lifted off the floor. Your choice. Hold here. Let's look to the right, and then look to the left. So let's do that a few times. Keeping the breath moving, looking left and right. So your chin goes near your right shoulder, chin goes near the left shoulder. Again, this should not be painful at all. If it hurts, do it a little more gently, or we may have to skip it altogether because yoga should not be painful. You can hold your head in one position if this is going side to side. Walk hands over to the left side. So this is a seated forward bend twist. Getting a little extra stretch on the right side rib cage. So both hands are pressing into the floor. Take some breaths. If you want to look down toward the front foot, whatever foot is in front, look down toward those toes, just so that your neck is relaxed and back. Hold here, breathe. And then we'll move left side rib cage, twisting to the right. Dipping the chin down a bit and hold here, take some breaths. Come back to center, hold again. See if you notice if it feels a little looser, since we've been leaning forward for a couple minutes, if your low back feels a little restored in any way. Walk your hands back. Come up on an inhale. Let's straighten out the legs. Feel how good that feels. Engage the abdominal muscles and helps a little bit with sitting upright, taller. And then come back to stillness. Bring the right foot to touch the inside of the left thigh. So the foot is not under the left thigh. It's right sitting right beside the left thigh. Left toes are pointing up. So flex your feet so the toes are up. So this flexing of the feet, focus. Exhale, walk your hands forward, one hand on either side of the right leg, look down toward the, one hand on either side of the left leg, look down at the left knee. Palms are flat, pressing into the floor, arms are straight, look down toward the left knee, take some breath. So this is a hip opener for the right hip. We're stretching the muscles on the back of the left leg, the hamstring, calf, and backs of the thigh, the back of the left thigh. So looking down at the left knee, holding here, take some breaths. Then inhale, try to lower the left elbow near the floor, lift the right arm. Looking up toward the right hand or in that general direction. See how things feel on the right side rib cage and right hip. And lower the right hand back to the floor and inhale, walk yourself up. We're going to change the legs. So notice how the legs feel different when we extend them both out side by side. They might not feel different. They might feel different. See what you feel. You've stretched out the back. There might be some different sensations there. Bend your left knee. Place your left sole of the foot, the inside of your right thigh. Take a big breath in and then exhale, walk yourself forward, one hand on either side of the right leg. Look down at the right knee and take some breaths. Further breaths. See what you feel, notice in the low back, the back of the right leg, the calf, hamstring, and back of the right thigh. See if you feel any stretch sensation or lengthening. Smooth out the breath. If you want to experiment with eyes closed, you may try that. Take 2 more breaths here. And we're going to lower the right elbow a little bit or all the way down, whatever you can. Raise the right arm, look up, raise the left arm, look up toward the left hand and hold and breathe. Noticing anything around the left side rib cage. So this is a combo pose. We're stretching the back of the right leg from upper thigh all the way down to the heel. We are opening the left hip by having upward, which gives a stretch to the muscles on the side. They're called intercostal muscles. Knee upward, left hand down, look down at the right knee, and then inhale and walk yourself upright. Slowly extend the left leg out next to the right leg and do a little comparison again and see what you. So we'll do butterfly pose now. So that's both soles of the feet together. You can have the feet near your torso like we talked about earlier, or push them away and find what I would call the sweet spot, where your legs feel the most therapeutic opening or the most comfortable. And you can also move them forward and back. Hold them close to you for a few breaths and then extend them away from you for a few breaths. The closer the feet are to your torso, the deeper the stretch on the inner thigh. So if your inner thighs feel tight, this sitting in butterfly pose, I do this on bed laying back. And so I will lay on my back like this, even though I'm propped up a little bit on the bed with pillows and I'm watching TV so that I can passively stretch these muscles. These muscles are tight by nature unless we are dancers or gymnasts. These muscles don't get a lot of attention because of their placement. So butterfly pose helps to lengthen those in a passive way. If you want to lift and lower the knees like a butterfly, you may, or you may leave them in just the resting position. Bird, looking down at the feet, again, pressing the hands into the mat or into the floor. If you feel a release in the low spine, and then inhale, come right. And let's move on to our back. So come onto your back on your mat or your a towel or whatever you have, a blanket. We're going to do knees to heart or knees to chest. You have each knee, and you can pull the knees towards you to deepen the stretch in the low part of the spine, or just let it be a passive shape, just holding the knees, letting everything relax. See if you feel your body sinking down into the earth or onto the floor. Underneath the foundation we're laying on is Mother Earth. To see if you notice a releasing of yourself onto your mat, onto your floor. This pose is also nice when you first wake up, before you step out of bed, to get the muscles stretched a little bit. You've been sleeping, so the muscles, the connective tissue around the muscles kind of gets glued to itself because we haven't been in motion. So this is a nice way to loosen up the low part of the spine a little bit. Let's rock side to side. So this is now a massage for the back, particularly the low back. So pay attention to sensations as you go from side to side. You can go slow or fast. You can also go all the way to each side. So that, and then coming back to stillness, we'll do something called happy baby. So from here, from laying on your back, knees to chest, just face the soles of the feet toward the sky. Keep the knees bent deeply. Hang on to your ankles. Take some breaths. You can also hang on to the outside of your feet if that's an option for you, or the inside, the arch side of the feet if that's an option for you. Try them all and find the one that's most comfortable. This is called happy baby. Some circles call it dead bug, depending on the teacher, but it's the same thing. So just settle into this shape, noticing again the back of your head, the upper back, mid back, lower back, touching the mat, touching the earth. Then we can rock here too. You want to rock side to side, or you can stay in one spot. Your choice. You're paying attention to the contact points on your back if you're moving side to side. Feeling where the mat is touching you and where you are touching your mat. Come back to center. We'll hold here for just a couple breaths. Try to let go, embrace yourself, relax down, settle, soften, all those good words. Whatever the word is that works for you, try to assist your body in that happening. Okay, from here, extend the left leg out onto the floor. We're gonna just cross the right knee over to the left. So this is a supine spinal twist. So the left leg is out straight, left foot is flexed. We're twisting the right knee across the body toward the left and find a position that's comfortable. Try to keep the right shoulder on the floor. So if that means your twist is not that deep, that's okay. If your shoulder lifts off, it's not really a twist, as much of a effective twist anymore if your right shoulder comes up off the mat. So adjust your body so that the right shoulder stays down. You can hang on to the right knee with the left hand if you'd like, or you can let the twist happen organically and have both arms out in a T shape or in a the arms angled downward. Your choice. So this is a spinal twist. I want to quickly talk about what twists are good for as far as the body goes. There's all kind of twists in yoga. This one is, again, a supine spinal twist. On our back, spinal twist. We're pushing our organs out of their natural position. That tones the organs. That's a massage, obviously from the inside, that we are creating by twisting our body in a way that moves those organs into a different position temporarily. That makes the organs really happy. It stimulates the organs without them having to be doing whatever their given job is. So that's a bonus. They're getting a stimulation without them doing any work. So twisting here, I feel a little release happening in my right buttock. So see if you notice anything there. Again, you don't have to feel anything I'm suggesting, but it's just a way to keep on point of sometimes the target areas that we're working on. And we're going to inhale back to center. Come onto your back, extend the right leg. Let's do a quick comparison of right leg to left leg. See if they feel the same or any different from one another. Bring the left knee to your chest on an exhale. And then twisting to the right with the left knee on an inhale. And then hold here again, right hand outside left knee, or arms in a T shape and relax down, palms up rather. Or you can bring the arms in a little bit closer to your body in a downward position. So I notice immediately my right buttock has a lot of sensation right now. So I will say those muscles on that buttock are tighter than the left buttock are tighter than mine on the right buttock. So again, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just an observation of the difference of one side to the other. Take some breaths here, smooth and easy breath through your nose. Settle down. Forgot to talk about the left shoulder again. Adjust the twist so the left shoulder stays on the mat. So if you have to bring the left knee up a little bit in order to accomplish that left shoulder down, do that. You don't want the shoulder off the mat because that's not what we're doing. That's a different pose. One more breath here. And then inhale, come back onto your back. We're going to move into final rest. So laying on your back is option number one with your legs extended. So it looks like this. This is called corpse pose. Feet are flopped open. Legs are comfortably separated from one another for your body. The hands are, arms are on a slight angle away from the body, palms up. You can also bring the arms out in a T, and you can also bring them in a diamond shape above your head. So you can pick. So for some of us, laying on our back is not comfortable for a couple reasons. One reason is your low back is really tight. So if that is you, you can separate the feet to the long edge of your mat and let the knees drop together, okay? So that's one way to deal with the tight low back and being in corpse pose. The other thing is some of us are not comfortable on our back because of experiences. And so for us, we would lay what's called side shavasana or side corpse pose. So it looks like this. Scoot back a little bit. My knees are bent deeply. I'm on my right side, but you can pick your favorite side. It doesn't matter. My bottom arm is my pillow. Okay, you can lay like that. Left hand on the left hip, left hand in front of you on the floor, wherever it's comfortable. So this is called side corpse or side shavasana. For many of us, this is more comfortable and much less vulnerable than laying flat out on our back like this. Okay, so I want you to choose, and then the third option is to do shavasana sitting up. Doesn't matter what position you're in as long as you are comfortable. So the point of shavasana is to embody all the energy we've stirred up into the body, stirred up in the body, and have it settle in the body in an equal, even way on the corpse pose. So we just lie still or sit still. We plant our awareness on our breathing, tending to our breath through this practice. Doing a mental body scan of anything that's different or better, or it could be feeling neutral, just like when we started. It could be that. Noticing your feet and legs, noticing your hands and arms, whichever position you're in, noticing your spine, whether it's vertical to the earth or horizontal to the earth. Just have an awareness of your spine and where it is in space right now. Noticing the quality of breath, facial muscle, is your jaw relaxed? If not, relax your jaw. Facial muscles are smooth, sweetened face, just neutral face. Smooth breath, letting go, embracing. stillness. When you're ready, take a big breath in and bring your arms overhead. If you're laying on one side, you may have to roll onto your back for this. And just take a big stretch, pointing and releasing, or flexing and releasing the hands, pointing and releasing the feet, circling wrists and ankles. Big stretch, wherever that is for you. And then exhale, knees to chest one last time. Turn onto your favorite side again, or for the first time. Bottom arm is a pillow. We'll hold here. Take a little bit of breath here, a little time, and little ball. This pose is sometimes called embryo pose, when your knees are up to your chest and you're laying on one side. Take some breaths. Check out how you feel. And then when you're ready, use the top arm, top hand. Push yourself up to seated. And that is that. Thank you for coming to